This is my old trusty Remington MB200 trimmer. I did have to replace the batteries, but check at the end of the video, I'll put a link how to do that. But what happened is that I really have it for like 5 years and it's really good and still sharp. I use it for my haircut, my beard and stuff. But what happens is that lately it got really noisy. Let me just see this. So it's just noisy. It still works the same, but it's noisy. What happens actually is very easy, is that we have this trim piece here. By the way, this is the older model. The later model has a different hinge here. And when you flip it, the piece stays in there. You notice this is the better model. The older one improved a little bit. But what happens is that we have a spring clip here that keeps that trim piece in place. It has two hinges there, and those hinges slide inside those side metal tabs here. What happens is that with time, especially if you use like I did, which I actually don't recommend, if you use to swing this open every time to clean inside after you used it, what happens is that those two tabs here just get bent a little bit. So it's very easy to fix that noise. Just press again each tab. You don't need to remove that piece from there. Just press downwards like this. Give it a good force, a little bit of movement. Let me see if the camera is focusing. And you notice already this tab has got lower than the other one. Don't overdo it, but just a little bit. You notice how much of a difference it looks like. Let me just do the other one too. I'm finding maybe I'm looking for a better angle. You need to push downwards a little bit to feel it bends and it stay bent in there. So now maybe both tabs are lower. Let me just do it some more, this one. And maybe have another hand. Don't overdo it, and don't need to press it all the way down, but just as much as to have it stay there in place. Now this one, it's a little bit more bent. Let me just bend the other one too. Yeah, I think it should be fine. One, it's more than the other one, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe just place the thing back in place. And you may want to check if the hinges are really engaging under those two tabs on each side. If they don't, it means you did bend it a little bit too much. Like I do now. Let me just bend it back a little bit, this one. Let's try it again. So it's a little bit of adjusting, but I think it's worth. And it snaps nicely in place. Let's just give it a try now. And it's so much quieter, just like it the way it was like in back in the days when it was new. So let's hear again. Very quiet. I mean, it's not perfectly quiet, but it's quiet. It's just like the day when it was new. So this is it, guys. Other than that, it's really a great shaver, honestly. Very long lasting, except for the batteries. But check again the video, the link in the video right at the end right now. Click on that one and see how I did replace the batteries and which batteries I did use, if you still can find those on eBay. So don't use any cheap batteries. Get the real branded ones, not the Chinese ones. Thanks for watching.